Hello, it's Dr. Pam here for Wellness Wednesday. This is a little bit different tonight. I'm actually coming to you from my laptop and not my phone. Looking at this and it's like I'm talking and there's a delay, but for some reason I couldn't get everything to come up on the phone, so I'm not sure if I'm going to really be able to interact because I think the major delay. There's a major delay here, but you can go on and post comments and I'll go back and reply to your comments. So I am Dr. Middleton, your virtual physician. I help women who are overwhelmed, overworked, overextended to find joy in their lives by creating a path to become healthy, happy, and whole. So today is Special Wellness Wednesday. I wanted to come and share some things, based on the tragedy that happened with the helicopter crash. I have been seeing a lot of posts on Facebook, so I think a lot of people are trying to, learn from this, to make something positive of it if you can, which is, learning how you may do some things differently in your life because you're not promised today. I mean, the people who were in that horrible accident were here Sunday morning and they were gone Sunday morning. So I just want to talk about some things that they were doing and some things that you can do just to live your life to the fullest, really live your life, as if it can end at any time, because as we just saw, it can. One thing, especially for those of you who are parents, you want to make sure that you are taking time with your children. And even if you're not a parent, you want to make sure that you're taking time to be with your family, to be with your friends, to do things that you enjoy doing. If you look at the people who were on that helicopter, they were all doing things that they enjoyed doing. You had your parents there, you had your coach there, you had everybody they were, for the most part, with their families, are doing something that they enjoy doing. And so that's one of the small comforts maybe that can be taken away from a horrible, horrible event. And so for you want to look at what are you doing? What do you do, like on a day-to-day basis? And, there's some things that everyone does. Obviously you have to make plans. You make plans for your future, but be careful that you don't schedule things out so far that you may never do them. That one day, when you start with one day I'm going to, that one day may never come if you don't really set a date to that. And anything that you can do today, do it today. They said don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. But when it comes to something that you can do with your family and your friends, for instance, a colleague who had an opportunity she gave up an opportunity to make some really good money because she had already plans with family members, and she chose to continue with her plans instead of saying, oh, well, I have this opportunity to make this money, so you guys understand, I'll get with you another time. She chose not to do that, in light of what just happened, because she realized that, suppose this is the last time I get to spend with them. Okay? So, all I wanted to do was come on tonight and just, say to you to make sure that you are, taking the time to do things for yourself, to do things with your family members, with your friends, do things that you enjoy doing, live your life to the fullest, because tomorrow and the rest of today is really not promised. Okay? So you guys remember to stay healthy, happy, and whole. And I will be back next week, back on schedule. This week, I'm going to probably actually just put something, I'll probably just put something out here on, because this is actually Cervical Cancer Awareness Week. And I had originally planned on talking about, when you should get screened. So what I will say is, women, you definitely the other thing you want to do is take time for yourself. So, take time to go in and get your screenings. Cervical cancer is something that can be treated. If it's caught early enough. It can be caught really early if you're getting your regular pap smears. So you definitely want to be getting your pap smears. Follow directions of your physician. Your physician will tell you when you should be having that done, how often you should be having it done based on your age and your circumstances. Okay? So take the time out, and even, like I said, it's Cervical Cancer Awareness Week, but for other things too, for, all of your health needs. That's another thing not to put, especially as women. Women tend to put everybody else first and put everything off. Make sure that you're getting what you need done for yourself, okay? So go and get all of your health screenings, because, you want to be there for your family. Your family wants you to continue to be there for them. So you have to take care of yourself first so that you can be there for everybody else. And just remember, guys, have fun. Just take time to smell the roses, or to do whatever it is you do. So the one thing that I challenge everybody to do immediately after hearing this broadcast is to think of something that you want to do for yourself, or something that you've been doing, or something that you were putting off, and just do it. Okay? Just go on and make plans to do it. Like I said, just you want to look at it this way. What is something that I would do if I knew that I wouldn't be here, say, next week this time? What would I do? And just do that. And it may be something as simple as calling somebody up on the phone, and saying, you know what? I forgive you. Or I don't even remember why we're mad at each other, but we need to bury this hatchet. Just so much stuff, so much just little stuff, that when you put things in perspective, it does not matter. Don't sweat the small stuff. And I'm going to go on and leave you with that. Don't sweat the small stuff. Have fun. Oh, I see. I can now see people. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Sarah Barbara. Yeah, I think you might have missed what I said earlier. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I had to do this through my laptop, which is really delayed. I can't seem to really interact with people. But thank you guys for joining. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself and doing something good for yourself, spending time with your family and friends. Okay, so with that, I am going to bid you guys farewell. I am Dr. Pam Middleton, your virtual physician. I help women who are overworked, overwhelmed, overextended, to find joy and become healthy, happy, and whole. Good night.